Talking about Britannia Industries, they are due to announce a report card today. A lot of these FMCG at least the top players in the FMCG sector, especially in the consumer staples business, they have flagged increased competition from smaller players, the unorganized sector, hurting their business. Now, according to them, it's not only eating away from their market share, but also hurting their pricing power. Will that be another headwind for investors to watch out for, or if you think about it, I mean, the smaller players only enter the market when the raw material prices are low, right? Which had been the case in the last few quarters. But many commodities are now on an upswing, which may weed out the small players, thereby pretty much self-correcting in a sense. What's your sense of things, sir, on this?
Suyash, I think in every segment of consumer consumption related stocks and even consumer durables, we have seen local players, smaller players entering the market. But that's par for the course. And whether it's a Surf Nirma or some other segments, the competition is there and it will be there. I think what is hurting companies like Britannia is slackness in rural demand. I think once rural demand starts picking up, and God willing, if the monsoon is good, it should happen. And then I think things will change. Competition from smaller players, regional players, local upstarts, that they will be there. They have been there and they are there. So I'm not too perturbed with that. I think what is required is overall consumption demand recovery, particularly in the semi-urban and rural markets.
All right, but are you seeing some green shoots of recovery over there? We had the April auto sales numbers. We saw some bit of a recovery in commercial vehicle space. What are you picking up, sir? Is there, any signs of recovery happening in the rural market?
Well, of course, there are initial signs, green shoots, but, probably it's a little too early to call. And Suyash, I think conclusively we will be able to tell only when we have a good monsoon.
Right.
Unless we have a good monsoon, all these green shoots will disappear in no time.
All right, and shifting focus, another company that is due to come out with its report card, it's Titan Industries. I mean, what's the expectation? Gold prices have been on the rise. That should really help the company post strong numbers in this quarter.
On the flip side, when gold prices rise, people expect that the purchases will go down. But we are out of the wedding season, and the quarter was a spillover from the festive season that was there in the quarter before that. The multi-bagger that was backed by the late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is expected to post a revenue growth in double digits of 16%, net profit rise of 8.2% year on year, and EBITDA rise of 12%, and EBITDA margin increase by 73 basis points. Now, leading the growth is the jewelry segment of Titan, which is likely to grow 18.5%. CaratLane is expected to grow 37%. And I said we are just out of the wedding season. Tenera, which is their premium sari segment, is expected to grow 30%. The pressure is going to be on their old watches segment, which is expected to grow only 5%, and the eyewear segment is expected to grow 1%. Now, the multi-bagger that has posted 214% earnings over the last 1 year is, sir, under some pressure over the last 1 month in the last 5 days. It's only up about 0.4%. What do you make of Titan? It's correcting, buy on dips, or is the rally round the corner?
Well, I think, what's happening is people are looking at other listed jewelry players. And if you see the rally in Kalyan, Senco, and some of the other smaller names, I think it's been stellar. People are looking at percentage growth, same store sales growth, and comparing that with Titan. It may not be very fair considering Titan is a behemoth with a significantly higher presence compared to some of these other smaller players. But the reality is the potential for growth and the way things are moving is much on a faster track. Whether you look at Kalyan, and that has been one of our favorite stocks. As far as Titan is concerned, it's a behemoth, and of course, it has always been delivering good set of numbers. I'm pretty confident they will deliver good set of numbers here. I'm expecting, actually stellar numbers from the sari segment, Tanira, and also some of the other modern jewelry like CaratLane you did mention. Some of these other light jewelry and office wear and other stuff rather than the wedding jewelry and the standard jewelry of the basic Tanishq brand. So overall, we are definitely positive on Titan, but relatively, we believe higher growth will come in some of the smaller jewelry companies like a Kalyan or a Senco.